I am Teresa Abeliar. We divided the network 172.16.0.016 into smaller subnet for different parts within our organization. The purpose of this research is to understand how subnetting helps allocate IP addresses efficiently. In IT department 500 hosts, we need at least 500 usable host addresses. To find the right CIDR, we use the formula 32 minus 23 equals to 9 bits, and 2 to the raise of 9 power is minus 2 is equal to 510, and CIDR is 23. That means we need 9 host bits, and the first subnet address begins at the 172.16.0.0 because this is the start of the 16th block. We didn't need to skip any previous range since this is the first subnet. The 23 prefix means the first 23 bits are fixed for the network and the rest 9 bits are for hosts. To get the broadcast address, we change all host bits to 1, resulting in 172.16.1.255. The broadcast address marks the last IP in the subnet, used to communicate with all hosts within that subnet, and the usable IP range are between the subnet address +1 and the broadcast address -1, and the usable range is 172.16.0.1 to 172.16.1.254. Each one in the subnet must represent a network bit. The binary patterns converts to 255.255.254.0, identifying the range for this subnet. For HR, we repeat the same formula. We need at least 120 usable IPs, so 2 raised to the 7th power minus 2 is equal to 126. That means 7 bits for host and 25 bits for the network, giving us the CIDR 25. The subnet address is equal to 172.16.1.255 is equal to 172.16.1.255 plus 1, and the fourth octet resets 255 to 0, so I can carry over to the next digit, and the subnet address is equal to 172.16.2.0. In broadcast address, setting all host bits to 1 gives 127 as the last address of the block, so our broadcast address is 172.16.2.127. The usable IPs are all addresses between the subnet and broadcast, perfect for 120 employees and some intra devices, so our usable range is 172.16.2.1 to 172.16.2.126. To get the subnet mask, we use the subnet address, which is the 172.16.2.0, and we will convert it into binary, and all network bits to 1. The binary ones indicate the network portion, while the remaining 7, which is the 0, represent host bits for 128 total addresses. In sales department 60 hosts, to determine the CIDR, 32 minus 26 is equal to 6 host bits, and we calculate 2 to the 6th power minus 2 is equal to 62, which works, so the subnet is 26. In subnet address, the HR broadcast address was 172.16.2.127, so plus 1 or add 1. Subnet address is equal to 172.16.2.128. Each new subnet starts at address immediately following the previous broadcast. To find the broadcast address, we turn all host bits to 1, which makes it 172.16.2.191. To get the usable IP range, add 1 from subnet address and broadcast address, subtract 1 to find the usable range, which is the 172.16.2.129 to 172.16.2.190. To get the subnet mask, turn all network bits to 1, so the subnet mask is 255.255.255.192. In admin department 30 hosts, to determine the CIDR, 2 to the 5th power minus 2 is equal to 30, which matches exactly, then keep us at 27, which is the 32 minus 27 is equal to 5 host bits, and the CIDR is equal to 27. In subnet address, the previous broadcast was 172.16.2.191 plus 1, and the subnet address is 172.16.2.192. In broadcast address, all hosts will turn to 1, so the broadcast address is 172.16.2.223. All 5 host bits set to 1 gives 223, marking the last IP for this subnet. In usable IP range, just add the subnet address and broadcast minus 1, so the usable IP range is 172.16.2.193 to 172.16.2.222. Removing the network bus address leaves 30 usable addresses, just enough for the admin team. Like the previous subnet mask, all the network bits will turn to 1 and the subnet mask will be the 255.255.255.224. So that's it. By breaking down every step from calculating CIDR to identifying usable range, we make subnetting easier to understand for both technical and non-technical audience. Subnetting isn't just about math, it's about structure, logic, and efficiency in network management. Thank you. And I would like to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to our professor, which is Sir Ollie, in Computer Repair 1 to Repair 6. Thank you, sir, for all the time, effort, and patience you have given to reteach and guide us.